Good morning to all. This is Shazma Fatima, lecturer in civil engineering. We are going to discuss about construction management. What is construction management? So can we recall what is construction management? Construction management is a systematic method which involves planning, organizing, coordinating and controlling the various activities in any construction industry. So it involves planning, organizing, coordinating and controlling. So these are the picture for planning. For any project, completion of any project, we use planning. What is planning? The process of determination and formulation of the different steps and events in a particular task. So different steps involves in different activities and events for any task. Preliminary planning. While planning, site investigation has to be carried out and the department has to submit the report. Preliminary planning. The planning carried out by the engineering department on initiation of the proposal for a project either from public or government. Construction management involves planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling. Planning, organizing, coordinating, controlling. So these pictures shows the management functions, how the management functions works: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. So it involves all the 5. Preliminary planning. While planning, site investigation has to be carried out and the department has to submit preliminary estimation along with project report. So for any site investigation or anything, we should plan. Data required for planning: funds available, communication facilities, weather conditions in the locality, availability of water, power, etc. These are the required data to plan any project. Data required for planning: need for the proposed project, benefits accepted after completion, details of site, survey and soil, availability of material, manpower and machinery. For any project, we required the data. Conditions necessary for the preliminary planning: knowledge of work to be done and its necessity. Second, the amount of money to be spent and the best way of doing it. Knowledge of the capacity of the establishment. Knowledge of the preferential order of doing it. So for preliminary planning, we should have the knowledge what is the necessity, the amount of money we are spending, for what purpose. Planning is an essential tool in the construction industry. It decides in advance what is to be done for the improvement of the flow of work the first step to be taken is the planning of the work in various stages. Importance of planning: gives direction and attention on objectives. Second, helps to offset changes. Importance of planning: helps in anticipating future course of events, prevents wastage of time, money and material, and ensure proper utilization of resources. Helps in deciding the organization needed to achieve the objectives. So, last slides we discuss preliminary planning and its importance, condition necessary for planning, and data required for planning. So, for any project, this slide shows how the planning is going on. So, for construction management is a professional service that uses specialized project management techniques to oversee the planning, design and construction of a project from its beginning to its end. The purpose of construction management is to control a project times, delivery, cost and quality, some things referred to as a project management, including design, bid, building, design, building, construction management at risks and public-private partnerships. Professional construction managers may be reserved for lengthy, large-scale, high-budget undertaking, commercial real estate, transportation infrastructure, industrial facilities and military. The construction industry of India is an important indicator of the development as it creates investment opportunities across various related sectors. With a share of around 8.2%, the construction industry has contributed an estimated 677.78 crores to the national GDP at factor cost in 2011 to 12. The industry is fragmented with a handful of major companies involved in the construction activities across all segments. Medium-sized companies specializing in niche activities and small and medium contractors who works on the subcontractor basis. So, who works on the subcontractor basis and carry out the work in the field. In 2011, there were slightly over 500 construction equipments. So, we are seeing in pictures some equipments for civil engineering, manufacturing companies in all of India. The sector of labor intensive and including direction of jobs provides employment to more than 49.5 million people. The construction sector is visualized to play a powerful role in economic growth in addition to producing structures that adds to productivity and quality of life. Economic development is a term that economics, politicians and others have used frequently in the 20th century. Modernization, westernization and special industrialization and other terms people have used while discussing economic development. Economic development has a direct relationship with the environment. Government undertake to meet go abroad economic objectives such as price stability, high employment and sustainability growth. Such efforts includes financial and economic policies, regularization of financial industry, trade and tax policies. The period from 1970 to mid-16s witnessed the government playing an active role in the development of this service. This picture shows how the planning is done. So, for each and every project, completion of project, we should plan from the bottom of the building, from the soil to the top of the roof, we should plan. So, and the most of the construction activities during this period were carried out by state-owned enterprises and supports by government department. In the first 5-year plans, construction of civil works was allotted nearly 50% of the total capital outlay. The first professional consultancy company, National Industrial Development Cooperative (NIDC), was set up in the public sector in 1954. Subsequently, many architectural, design, civil engineers and construction companies were set up in the government sector. Indian Railway Construction Limited (IRCON), National Building Construction Corporation (NBCC), Real India Transportation and Engineering Services (RITES), Engineers India Limited (EIL), ECT, and private sector MN Dastur and Co. Hindustan Construction Company (SCC), Ansals, etc. In India, construction has accounted for around 40% of the development investment during the past 50 years. Around 16% of the nation's works population depends on the construction. For its livelihood, the Indian construction industry employs over 30 million people and creates assets worth over 200 billions. Planning engineer. For any building, a planning engineer is required. A planning engineer works with a site manager to develop suitable construction methods and sequence for a project. Planning engineer determine and develop the most suitable and economical valuable construction and engineering methods for project. They involves throughout the development stages and are present on site during the build to oversee procedures. It is the responsibility of the planning engineer to estimate a time scale for a project and to ensure that the outlined deadlines are met. So we have discussed for anything, for planning of a building, we should start work from the bottom of the construction. So we have seen the pictures, excavation works, earthwork is going on. So to recall all the stages in planning, so planning process of determination and formulating of the different steps and events in a particular task. So for planning, data is required, funds available should be there, communication facilities, weather condition in the locality, availability of water, power, manpower should be there. So for preliminary planning, engineering departments and government, public and government department should be planned. For planning, gives direction and attention on objectives, helps to offset change and uncertainty, to eliminate risk and losses, lays down procedures, policies, objectives and operations, helps to avoid bottlenecks, to carry out the work smoothly. So while planning, site investigation has to be carried out and the department has to submit preliminary estimation along with project reports. So which type of soil it is there, and the test will do, and the estimation and rough estimation should be submitted to the government. If it is a private building or government building, we should submit the rough estimation and the detailed estimation of project. Before estimations, we should plan for any project. It may be a building, it may be a road project or a irrigation project or anything. It requires planning. Without planning, we can't do the project in sequence order. So it requires planning, estimation, organizing, coordinating and controlling of the staff. It requires. Good morning to all. This is Shazma Fatima, lecturer in civil engineering. We are going to discuss about construction management. What is construction management? So can we recall what is construction management? Construction management is a systematic method which involves planning, organizing, coordinating and controlling the various activities in any construction industry. So it involves planning, organizing, coordinating and controlling. So these are the picture for planning. For any project, completion of any project, we use planning. What is planning? The process of determination and formulation of the different steps and events in a particular task. So different steps involves in different activities and events for any task.